everybody, and welcome to episode 2 of Life After England at Roma, where today we face Lazio in the Rome derby. They don't get much bigger than this. Let's have a look at the results we've had since we've last been together, because it's been going well, to be honest. So after we beat Napoli last time around, we backed it up with our first league win since the opening day of the season. Divock, Suel and Pisili with the goals as we beat Lecce. A much-changed side beat Palermo in the third round of the Coppa Italia. Paulo Dybala with the only goal of the game. And then last time around we beat Empoli by 4-1. Suel, Divock and El Shaarawy with the goals. To lift us to the dizzy heights of 16th, but we are starting to pull away from the bottom three, although Vicenza winning closed the gap on us. Beating Empoli meant we leapfrogged them. If we win tonight, we can go above Udinese, depending on how they get on against Torino. Milan lead the way at the top, though. Cagliari's run at the top didn't last long. Fiorentina are right behind them now as well. Napoli are on 30. Como are on 28 with Lazio on 27. So Lazio could go into 4th place depending on how it goes tonight. They could be in the top 5 at the very least by the end of it all. Or they could be below Parma and Inter Milan and possibly Genoa too. So yeah, all to play for in the Rome derby tonight. Let's have a look at the teams. So here are the two starting lineups as Serval starts in goal for us. Wesley, Mancini, Ndike, Angelino, Crisanti, Kone, Pellegrini, Suel, El Shaarawy with Divock leading the line for us as Lazio start with Mandas in goal. Mrzucic, Galar, Patrick, Tavares, Cataldi, Spesizian, Taylor, Isaacson, Pedrea with Vitinha leading the line, and not that many players on the bench for Lazio. But we have changed our shape today, so we've gone to a 4-3-3. We are still looking for the number 10 position to really, someone to go, look at me, I can do this. And we may well have to buy somebody to do it. We are looking in the transfer market. We've made a few moves, but nothing concrete at the moment. So yeah, the Rome derby in the Olimpico. A very odd situation that sharing a stadium with your bitter rivals. I can't imagine us doing it in England. The Tottenham and Arsenal sharing a stadium, even if it's talked about, doesn't even get off the ground. So yeah, interesting. Obviously they do it a lot in Italy with Milan and Inter sharing the San Siro. Cost-saving exercise, basically, is what it is. But yeah, it's very bizarre. Obviously, because I guess you share a seat with another supporter when your team are playing away, and I just couldn't do that. I hate it when someone's sitting in my seat when I can't make a game, or if we've got a friendly, or if we've got an event at Tottenham. So goodness knows what a bitter rival must feel like, having somebody sit in your seat opposite weeks. It must be crazy. Especially if you're in the away end going, that's my seat. Anyway, we get to the game. Good early shot. Easily saved by the keeper though. Lazio starting the stronger. We've kind of matched them up formation-wise as well, which makes sense for us to do that. As it goes low, and El Shaarawy will pick it up on the edge of the box. He'll try and find a teammate, can't find him. Suel in towards Pellegrini, onto Ndike. Don't lose it there, because the counter-attack is really on if we do. And Angelino trying to go around the outside and still picks up the ball. Can he pick out a teammate? He can! Oh, he rolls it into the nets! And I wish I could say his name right. Artem scores again, though. Divock. I can't do it. Artem is what we're going to call him. And he is on fire right now. And Roma lead the Rome derby. Obviously Lazio, a very famous name in Italian football. Gazza played for them, obviously, at one time or another. And he's about the only one I can think of off the top of my head. Englishman, of course. I am struggling to think of players who have played for Lazio. Let me know in the comments. You probably know somebody who's played for Lazio. I just can't think of it. Ball over the top, looking for El Shaarawy. Trying to get in behind. He has got in behind. Can he find Pellegrini? He can, behind for a corner. It's been a bright start. I mean, we had an early shot, but that's all Lazio have had inside 5 minutes. Bit of praise. Bit of praise from me. Bit early for praise, but I think, you know, encourage them. Wesley's got the ball. Trying to find Suel. Back into Kone. Nice touch from him. On towards Grisanti. Back into Wesley again. Trying to dance inside the penalty area. Does well. And gives it to Kone. Will he get a shot away? He might well do. He does! Always a good save for the goalkeeper. Had to turn it round the post. That was nestling in the top corner. As the ball is with Suel. From the free kick. Towards the back stick. Can we win the header? No, no one jumps for it. Pellegrini back inside the penalty area. Plays a nice 1-2. Tries to drive it low. Deflected away. But it is being peppered towards that Lazio goal. Suel trying to get away from his man. Mancini. In towards Ndike. Grisanti again. Looking for the ball over the top to El Shaarawy. Plays it inside to Angelino. Good run off the ball from him. Ball towards Kone at the edge of the box. I mean, it is discouraged, long shots. But they don't seem to be paying much attention to it. As the ball is played. Looking for Pellegrini. We'll take the free kick, thank you very much. I mean, it was going absolutely nowhere. So, more fool you. As the ball is with Angelino. Grisanti. Ndike. In towards Mancini. Look for the gap. There we go. Kone's on the turn. In towards Suel. Dancing inside. Looking for Wesley on the overlap. The fullback's doing very well so far tonight. Wesley with the first time ball. I think he's offside. The flag might well go up. It looks like he was offside. If it's not, it's his second goal of the night for Artem. But I think VAR are going to intervene and disallow the goal. Yeah, easily. I think probably 3 or 4 yards offside. As El Shaarawy leaves his man behind. Go on, son. Dancing across the field. Looking for a pass. Finds one. Can Suel get beyond his man? Tavares with the challenge. This one should be a yellow card. Finally we get one. Half an hour in. As the ball is with Salah. And he rolls it short into Mancini. Trying to drive down the field. Looking for Suel. Looking cross field. Oh, it's a dangerous pass to make, but we pick it up with Pellegrini just about. And he tries to dance away, and it's getting a bit heavy now. Come on. We want to try and keep this 11v11, don't we, lads? Come on. We're better than that. But we have dominated Lazio in the first half, which I'm very, very pleased about. As we're going to hit half-time with a goal in front. And we will take it. Grisanti with the ball in towards Ndike. And that is half-time. 1-0. Artem's goal is enough at the moment to win the derby. And yeah, we will hopefully move up a couple of places. Let's see the live table. And we will move up to 15th, closing in on Lecce and Atalanta. And then there's a bit of a gap to Bologna after that. But we are what I would determine upwardly mobile with a win here. Let's keep it going. As the ball is with Mancini, looking for Suel. I mean, you've both got the fullbacks on toast, by the way. Should mention that. Artem with the ball into El Shaarawy. On towards Pellegrini, who's broken the line. Can he find a teammate in the centre? There are plenty of them there. And he finds Angelino with the shot and tipped away by the goalkeeper. We deserve a second goal, don't we, really, at this point? As Pellegrini has the corner. Can he find a teammate? Ball into the penalty area. Yes, he can. Good save from the keeper, though. Just dropped upon it. And it didn't squirm under his tush. Oh no. Coutinho went down. No foul. Just had a little slip. Angelino does the sensible thing, goes home. Start again. Mancini. Taking the ball forward. Angelino's got El Shaarawy in front of him. I'm worried about El Shaarawy. He will not last the 90 minutes. So we are going to have to make some changes in short order. As the ball is with Kone. On towards Crisanti. Kone again. So just keep the ball at the moment. I mean, we're playing through the centre of the park. We're giving Lazio lots to think about. As the ball is sent out of play. And a couple of changes. Their manager blinks first. Maurizio Sarri, former Chelsea man, is in charge of Lazio. So DK plays it into Christensen. Kone. Looking for Sewell. Trying to drag it away from his man. Plays it on to Wesley. Back into Sewell. Back into Wesley. Okay. Keep ball is very much the order of the day at the moment. That's fine by me. As long as you keep it. And the ball is sent wide. El Shaarawy going to put him under a bit of pressure? No. And he's got the ball forward to Canasteri. Goodness me. There's a lot of N's and C's and I's and R's in there. Taylor's got the ball. Can he find a ball into the centre? Wesley does his best. Will he get there again? It's a good ball across the front of the goal, and it's an equaliser from Canasteri. And I think he might be offside, but I'm not too sure on that one. First real time Lazio opened us up. And it was a nice bit of interchange. And we're following the man, so I cannot see what the referee's going to do. And the goal has been given. The equaliser has arrived for Lazio. Nice 1-2. And then it's Angelino that's out of position at the back stick. Offside, not a question really. And a tap in for the substitute. And an undeserved equaliser, I would go with. Right, so we're going to make some changes ourselves. I'm starting to look at some tired bodies. Tired bodies equal tired minds. So Sewell's going to come off. Dybala's going to go onto the right-hand side. We have got an issue on the left. We don't really have anybody apart from this young man here, who is awful. So we are going to take off El Shaarawy. And we're going to bring on Vaz instead. I think Vaz has done all right off the bench. He's 2-star. That's not too bad. And then we're going to take off one of the centre-backs. Yeah, we'll take off Mancini and bring on Hermoso. But we'll have a chat with Hermoso before he comes on. And that's better. Less angry. More, I don't really care, to be honest. I'll take that. Don't like the aggressiveness off the bench. Let's see what we can do. Kind of played all the cards we've got. Probably. There are a couple more in the deck, but only a couple. Angelino with the ball. Towards Vaz, trying to find it. Stay on side in the middle if you can. Be nice if you could. In towards Angelino. There's a man on the edge of the box. It's Kone with the drive and straight to the keeper. Do we take the handbrake off? Just wondering. Do we move Crisanti forward one and get Pellegrini behind the striker? It's not the worst idea I'm going to have, but we need to concentrate at the back first. Taylor's in behind again. Up against Wesley. And Wesley has taken the ball away. I mean, he conceded a corner. He could have conceded a lot worse. We might take him off at some point. And bring on Silek, who's been dependable, to be honest, since we arrived. Wesley's got that little bit of X factor that he didn't have. It's a good shot from the edge of the box. Lazio starting to flex. Starting to worry about us now. Just got to keep going. When do we make that change? I think we're going to make it now. Bologna lead Milan, by the way. Lots of interesting scores going on. Right, so here comes Silek. He was a little bit tired. That's why he didn't start the game. But we are going to do what I said we were going to do. So let's move you forward there. Put you in there. Let's see where we go in the final 20 minutes of this derby. We've got one more sub to make. Let's see what happens in the meantime. As Vaz has got the ball. Taking on all comers so far. Plays it into Kone. Looking for a ball wide to Wesley. Now, the change hasn't happened yet. So Wesley's playing that low. Oh, it's an own goal! Oh, thank you very much! What a gift! Literally nobody near him. I'm going to confirm the changes. But he's literally... I don't even know what he's done. Wesley just plays a hopeful ball across the penalty area. And it's a slice. And the keeper's got no chance. Thank you, Patrick. The ball is with Pellegrini. Looking wide for Dybala. Tails are up all of a sudden. Divock has got the ball. Can Artem find a teammate? He can find Dybala with the header. Easy save from the keeper. Or do we go for the third? Do we go for the throat? Is what I'm thinking. Let's go for the throat for a little while. If it doesn't work, then we'll just say, all right, fair enough. We'll move on. Vitinha picking it up. No, there's far too much space in there now. That wasn't there before. So yeah, Pellegrini is going to go back in a second. Let's just see this out first. And then we'll make that change. Oh, Vaz is taking his chances. Angelino just standing on the ball for a sec. Right, let's change that back quickly before we carry on. It was working better like that, wasn't it? So, and plus we have the goal now. So into the final 30 minutes of the derby. Can we hang on? We've lost the lead once. We do not want to do it a second time. Free kick. And the first card for a Roma player. But, hey ho. Right. Defensive change is going to be the order of the day. And we are going to bring on El Anoi for Kone. Or for Crisanti. No, for Kone. Canicelleri with the ball. In towards Gia. Pedresa playing in centre midfield now. Patrick with the ball. His goal separates the two sides. Or his own goal separates the two sides. Whee! Green circles all across the board right now. Silek taking his time over the throw. Looks like he's kissing the ball as well. I wouldn't recommend that. And Moso puts it straight out of play. Most pointless highlight I've seen for a long time. El Anui coming down the field. Trying to finish it off from here. Good challenge. Picked up by Silek. Ball into the penalty area. Looking for Vaz. Oh, he's headed it wide. Unlucky. It was probably harder to head it wide though, mate. If I'm honest. As it stands, Lazio still alive. Time ticking away. Crisanti with the ball. Dybala inside. Looking for Silek. On to Dybala again. Pump those legs, son. Ball into the penalty area. Good block. And the corner was prevented as well. But Lazio are deep inside their own half and they need to get it up the field if they're going to get anything from it. And we all know we've got plenty of time. What a game that is between Como and Genoa, by the way. We'll check out the results in short order as the Rome derby is about to be won. I tell you what, we've won a trophy. We're about to win a derby match. It's easy life in Rome. And they are going to start calling me Caesar before too long. 2-1 the final score, an own goal, but a comical one at that. Sealing the points for us. To be fair, we've dominated the game. We probably should have won it on our own. The substitution, it made an impact. It was he came off the bench and scored. But we have won the day. So a full programme in Serie A tonight. So Parma beat Regina. As Atalanta beat Sassuolo, Bologna beat Milan, Cagliari moved back to the top after their win over Lecce, Como beat Genoa by 4-3, Inter beat Empoli, Juventus and Fiorentina drew 0-0, Napoli and Vicenza drew 2-2, there's our win over Lazio, and Torino beat Udinese. So we move up another place, 3 wins on the bounce in the league, a point behind Lecce now, and starting to close towards half distance in the table as we start to reach half distance in the season. So what we're going to do, we're going to make a bit more progress because I want to concentrate on the final couple of games of the Europa League. If I show you the table, it'll tell you all you need to know at the moment. So we currently find ourselves in 23rd place out of 24 qualifiers, which, yeah, it's not exactly the greatest position to be in. Obviously, we've had an upturn in the form in the league phase, but we are by no means safe going into the final 2 rounds. Hence why I want to come back for it. So we'll take on Torino, we'll take on Parma, Como, Viking, and that game with Inter Milan before we come back for Hoffenheim in the final league match of the league phase of the Europa League. So many leagues. And we'll see how we get on with them next time around. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.